Somebody's at the door. Let's see who it is. It's the producer of Northamptonshire's Rising Star and One Voice. It's Tommy Gardner. Good evening to you, Tommy.
Good evening, Tim. That is the best entrance ever.
What, having a doorbell? It's the cheesiest thing that I do on the radio. Reg thinks it's too cheesy actually for the show, but I'm quite fond of it. So there you are. First question that we always ask guests is: have you had your dinner and was it any good?
Oh, I have. Yes, I had chicken with pasta, and it was really nice.
Oh, chicken and pasta, delicious, delicious. Sounds very good. Second most important question: how is Belle, the French bulldog?
Ah, she's good. She's sleeping at the moment. She's really good. Ready for Christmas.
Yeah, she's a very cute dog. Did I guess right that she's a Frenchie?
She is, yes, that's right. She's Frenchie and she's 2 years old.
Oh, yeah. If we ever get a dog, me and my lady wife Kate, I think it's a French bulldog for me. Maybe a whippet. I don't know. They're good natured, aren't they, the French bulldogs?
Really,
they're lovely.
Yeah, really good fun dogs.
Yeah, I like them. Now, listen, and we're going to talk about this amazing event, Christmas at the Abbey, that's coming up. But for anyone that's not heard about, I mean, you've been so busy over the last few years. Tell us a little bit about the work you've been doing with Northamptonshire's Rising Star and One Voice, for anyone that's not aware of what you do.
Yes, so Rising Star started back in 2017 with an idea of running a talent competition for the town. We started off then, we do auditions, so the process is kind of similar to Britain's Got Talent, really. So we open up registrations, then we hold our auditions, which in the summer of each year leads to a grand final in the Northampton Theatre. Since that competition has begun, I think it's just over 115 different acts that we've had for auditions, and they're all local.
That's terrific. I mean, there's an outrageous amount of talent in what comparatively is quite a small county. But I mean, you know, the singers and the performers that we have on the station, incredible. Yeah. What motivated? Because it's a hell of a lot of work. What motivated you to do this?
I think, well, in 2016, I took part as a contestant in a competition called Strictly Northampton, and yeah, and it was nothing like I've ever done before, and I could never imagine myself doing anything like it. And then I did it and loved it, and I've been part of the step-by-step dance school ever since that run it. And doing something like that kind of opened my eyes to seeing, you know, that there's a whole world out there of people coming forward, and it's just incredible. And we, in that show, teamed up with so many other dancers that took part, and yeah, it just introduced me to a big different world, because before then, so I play keyboard, and before then I've been in a couple of different bands, local bands, and so I kind of got to know some of the music scene, and then by getting to know some of the scene of the dance schools, that kind of, you know, made me see the whole kind of performing arts scene of Northampton, and I wanted to bring them together.
Well, I mean, you've done an amazing job and given a platform to so many people.
It's good fun.
I saw the advert for Christmas at the Abbey, and it looks amazing. I mean, the people that you've got involved, it's very exciting. Tell us what it's going to be like.
Yeah. So, I just want to say, actually, Christmas at the Abbey, the whole idea of it has only been around just over a week and a half. Just from the idea to actually getting the artists together.
Really? A week and a half?
Yeah,
I thought this must be like, I was sure this was like months in the making.
No, not at all. So a lot of all of the artists that are performing next week, I do know them. Earlier on in this year, as you mentioned, One Voice, there was, as you know, in lockdown one, as we called it, there was lots of artists performing virtual performances on their Facebook and live streams, and I thought, wouldn't it be good to get a selection of them together on an album, just as a memory to show the music that brought us through this pandemic, all the local music. And the idea for the One Voice album was about 12 tracks to get on a CD, and the amount of songs then ended up to 27 different artists.
I know, because I've got it in my hands as we speak. We got one in the studio. Yeah, so we were meant to take that to stage last month, but obviously that's been postponed to March, so that's still going ahead. But I was sitting down at home thinking, wouldn't it be good to do something with a Christmas theme? And I sent a few messages. Thankfully, people knew other people, and we managed to get a contact at Delapre Abbey.
who kindly have let us use Delapre Abbey for a whole day, filming different artists ready for this concert. And a few days after, once we got that idea and that, okay, I got in touch with these artists, every single artist who I invited to perform for this event said yes straight away, which I'm really thankful for. And it's going to be a special event. So I went to Delapre Abbey at the weekend to select rooms. So we're actually filming the concert on Monday, and each artist is going to be performing in different areas of the Abbey. So, for example, there's the grand drawing room with a big piano in there, and Billy Lockett's going to be performing hit songs from there. Then I think we're going to go over to the medieval kitchen with a performance from that Joe Payne. We're going to take over the Abbey completely, and they're all festive themed. It's going to be a great evening of musical entertainment.
Yeah, I mean, you've got some great talent on board. Joe's got a terrific voice. Obviously, Billy Lockett in the last year or so has gone stratospheric. So, it's going to be absolutely terrific. And how can people get involved? I want people to know how they can take part and see this.
Yeah, so with this concert, it's supporting a great local charity called The Lowdown, who are based in Northampton, and we're going to be streaming the concert in full on Sunday the 20th of December at 7:30 p.m. over on their Facebook page, which can easily be found on Facebook. And then a little addition to this concert, which came afterwards, individual performances from the concert are going to be streamed between the concert day of the 20th and then all the way up to Christmas Eve on the giant screens in Abington Street as well.
Oh, nice. That's cool. That's really cool to have the performances on massive screens. Oh, it's going to be great. It's going to be great. And whatever motivates you to do this is passion for supporting local people.
Yeah,
and
I think so, yeah.
It's cool, man. Like, you're doing some really good work. Now, when anyone comes on the show, I always look back at their social media, just in something that I call Twitter Time Machine. It's a Twitter time machine, just to see what they've been up to. Now, I know that September the 7th, you had your birthday, and I couldn't work out whether we were in lockdown or not in September. Did you have anything resembling a normal birthday?
Oh, let me think. The family dinner. I don't think we were in a lockdown.
Was it in between?
I think it's a rule of 6.
Okay. Yeah.
It was a quiet one, a family dinner out, but it was really nice.
Well, the other tweet I saw which interested me was September the 28th, just a picture of a cocktail with the message Negroni time. And I don't know where you were, but Negroni is my number one cocktail in the world. I love it. Such a good cocktail.
So that was at home, actually.
Oh, nice. What a lush.
Yeah. What there was, there's a local company called Sip NN, and they make these drinks, and they can deliver them to your door. All these different cocktails.
Mate, that's awesome. Yeah. Cocktails delivered. Sip NN.
Yeah, that's the one.
Sip NN, nice. Right, now listen, I'm going to ask you a couple of music-based questions now, and now they've all got sound effects. So this one. First question: best ever live performance you've ever been to, please.
Yes. So this is going to be No Time to Die, which is this year's Bond theme by Billie Eilish.
Yeah, Billie Eilish, yeah.
Yeah, and back in February, I went to watch the Brit Awards at the O2 Arena.
Nice.
And Billie Eilish performed that song with Hans Zimmer, and there was an orchestra, and it was incredible.
Oh my word, that sounds bonkers, because Hans Zimmer, he's kind of like film soundtrack head honcho, right? He writes all the massive film soundtrack bangers. He writes amazing strings. So Billie Eilish and Hans Zimmer together, that's something you could say you were there. That sounds awesome. That sounds awesome. Cannot wait to see when's the next Bond film out? Because it's been kind of put on hold, isn't it? We don't know when that's going to be yet.
It was meant to be this year, wasn't it, I think?
It was meant to be this year in April, but Reggie's buzzing because Reggie's massive Bond fan. We think April next year now. Anyway, there you are. All right, second question. Who do you think's released so many criminal records over the years that they deserve a criminal record themselves? It's a really mean question, and lots of people don't like it. And I keep on thinking about dropping it, but then I keep on getting great answers, so I keep it.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I think without sounding harsh, there's a song that I find really annoying.
Yeah.
And that's the Lazy song by Bruno Mars.
Oh, Today I'm Not Doing Anything, that one. Yeah, I find that really annoying, actually.
It goes on and on. I'm not being horrible, but if you hear it on the radio...
Yeah, you just want... Yeah, even if it's on BBC Radio Northampton, you still think you want to, throw a shoe.
Show it is, but, I'll let you off.
Well, thanks, man. Thanks. Bruno Mars in general, love him. Love a bit of Bruno. Yeah. But, that song, no, I get you. All right, third question. Everybody's got their favourite song, and you've chosen an absolute corker.
Yeah, I'm Still Standing, Elton John.
Yeah.
I think no matter how many times you hear it, for me, I just find it a really happy song, really uplifting. And he's someone that I really, really want to see live. I've never watched Elton live.
Well, the trouble is with Elton now, I mean, I agree with you, I'd love to see Elton live, but on recent performances he's done for charity things, he sounds a bit like Vic Reeves doing the club sing around now. Everything's kind of a little bit funner. It's all a little bit weird now, but I'm sure he's still doing a good performance. Well,
there was a video, wasn't there, for a charity performance in America.
Yes, and he sounded bonkers. He sounded bonkers. Well, I'm going to play you I'm Still Standing, I'm going to get you in a good mood, and then we're going to build up to doing your 90s pop quiz. Alright, so let's get you in a good mood first. Elton John for my guest, Tommy Gardner. Elton John, I'm Still Standing for my guest, Tommy Gardner. Hopefully Tommy's now in a good mood because... Quiz. It is time for the pop quiz. You've gone for the 1990s, Tommy.
Yeah.
Was this when you were kind of... I don't want to age you. You can tell me. Why the 90s?
I was born 92.
You're making me feel well old now. Thanks, mate.
Yeah. Do you know what? I'm gonna confess, and this is gonna maybe protect me for what's about to happen. I'm not very good at quizzes.
Right. You're in the right place.
yeah. But if I look back on songs from that era, I think there's some really good songs, so that's why I picked the 90s.
Well, there are some good songs. I don't think any of them are mentioned in this quiz necessarily, but get yourself ready. I'm going to put 60 seconds on the clock, all right? There are 6 questions to get through. If you don't know the answer, just say pass, and we'll try and come back to it before the end, all right? So here we go. No pressure. Here we go. Question 1. Mr. Wazzo had a number 1 in 1999 that featured a puppet called Flat Who?
Pass.
Oh, mate. Question 2. Complete the name of this 1997 banger from Dance Band Gala. Freed from... I know you can hear it. Freed from...
Come back to that one, Pass.
All right. Question 3. Which double M had a 1996 hit with Return of the Mac?
Oh, I know the song. I know.
Come on, double M. Come on, Tommy.
Oh my God. Help me out.
His first name was Mark. Oh, mate, come on. Question 4. Which British group had 2 smash hits in 1993 named Babe and Could It Be Magic?
Take that.
Correct. Which EastEnders actress launched her solo career with A Perfect Moment in 1999? I can hear you getting this. Come on, she's another double M. She's a double M.
Yeah, Martine McCutcheon.
Martine McCutcheon. Yeah. Oh, Tommy, it was Flat Eric was the puppet. Remember from the Levi's advert?
Yeah.
It was Freed from Desire. It was Mark Morrison. And I'll tell you what, I'll give you question 6 just to see if we can get your score up. Which track by D. Ream did Labour use as their anthem for the election win in 1997? Mind you were very young when this happened, I just realised. Yeah. You were like 5 years old.
Yeah, I wasn't really watching the elections.
It was Things Could Only Get Better. Things can only get better.
Well, it's true in my case with the quiz, isn't it?
Well, yeah, it is. Don't worry about it. I'll let you off because you do so much good work in the county, so we'll let you off, mate. You. Now, remind us, Christmas at the Abbey, that's the next event. Remind us of the date and the website people can go to.
Yeah, Christmas at the Abbey. Tune in on Sunday the 20th of December on the Lowdown Facebook page. Just go on Facebook, search for the Lowdown, 7:30 p.m, and that's next Sunday the 20th of December.
Lovely. Hey Tommy, thank you so much for being on the show, mate. And
thank you.
I'll be thinking of you on Christmas Day when I tuck into my beautiful pre-lunch Negroni. Okay.
Same to you.
Much love to Belle. Much love to Belle. Give her a little tummy rub for me. All right.
Will do.
Tommy Gardner. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. What a ledge. Lady Gaga, Ariana Grande, this is Rain on Me. One hit.